Yes. Hi everyone. Today I am discuss about the thread priority. So what is the priority of the thread? What is the use of priority? See here thread. What is a thread? Thread is a it is a execution process. So group of threads. If your process is started, which thread is first priority? That is called priority. Okay. So the priority means the process of execution given that priority. Okay, which thread is first, which thread is next, which thread is last. Okay, here is that is called priority. Okay, so the given priority to the threads. Okay, in Java actually by default every thread priority is 5. Okay, every thread priority is 5. Why? Because in Java contain predefined threads are two. One is main thread, second one is garbage collection GC. So main thread by default priority is 5. By default main thread priority is 5. That's the reason. That's the reason. Whatever user defined threads are created in Java, those threads are by default priority is 5. Okay. Garbage collection by default priority is 1. That is a least priority. Okay, least priority. So what is the least? What is the maximum priority in Java? Least priority is start from 1 and the highest priority maximum. Okay, first priority. Okay, is a 10. 10 is a highest priority. 1 is a lowest priority. Okay, so that's the reason garbage collection doesn't start by default. Okay, okay. Anyhow, here main thread priority is by default 5. That's the reason every thread priority is by default 5. See here, we can set the priority, we can get the priority also in Java. Those are the information we see in practically here. So for suppose here I create one test class extends thread public void run method. So run is a default executable method in Java thread class. So here just I define system.out.println test class thread method. Done. So here I create object to test t1 equal to new test, and one more object I have to create it here test2. Okay, so system.out.println t1 thread priority, t1 thread priority is. So how to get t1 dot get priority? So get priority, and t2 also I want to get priority, t2 dot get priority. So both are 5 only. This one is t2. Need to change t1 thread and t2 thread. Why? Because by default main thread priority is thread dot current thread dot get priority. So this is a main thread actually. Okay, so main method is executed main thread by default main. Okay, so this priority is by default 5. That's the reason thread 1 and thread 2, these are the two threads priority is by default 5 also. Main thread priority is 5. Then by default every user defined thread by default priority is 5 only. So we can set the set priority also. Set priority is 9 for suppose. Now we can get the priority of A only, means first thread only it's changed the priority. Okay, Yes. So thread 1 priority is only changed. Thread 2 priority is 5 only. Okay. So in Java, every thread priority is by default 5. Why? Because main thread priority by default 5. Okay. We can change using the set priority method. Okay. So it is not affect to anyone. So here is minimum priority is 1, maximum priority is 10. 10 is a highest priority, first priority. Okay. 1 means it's a least priority. 1 is a least priority, 10 is a highest priority. Okay. So can I set t2 dot set priority to 1? Yes, can change. Even main method priority also we can change, no issue. Okay, t2. Okay, so for suppose thread dot current thread dot set priority is main thread priorities I changed 3. So main thread priorities I changed here. So right now I want print main thread priority. So here I changed main thread priority, current thread. Current thread means this method execution thread. The thread is changed. So main thread priority is right now 3 only. Then T1 and T2 threads priority already I changed to T2 thread priority is 1, T1 thread priority is 9. Okay, this priority is, what is this one? This one is main 3, and T1 thread priority is 1. I set to 1. Okay, next to T2 thread priority is I set to 9. That's the reason it's a 3 and 9 and 1. So actually after set the main thread priority is 3, now I want to create one more thread class. So here I create T3 thread. Okay, now I want print this thread priority T3. So T3 priority, what is the 3 priority? Main thread priority is 3. So I create one more new thread. So this is a new thread. Okay, T1 T2 threads already be by default 5. Then using the set priority method I changed that those are the priorities. So then those are the values whatever you change, okay, manually, those are the priorities changed. After that main thread priority changed, I create new thread. Now new thread priority by default it is also 3 only, not 5, because of main thread priority is 3. That's the reason from that onwards when I change main thread priority on that onwards, remaining whatever user defined threads are there, those threads also by default its priority is 3 only. Okay, yes. So this is a priority. So based on the priority the process is started, group of threads. So group of threads are execution started, then based on the priority the flow is given. So here is 1 is the least priority, 10 is the highest priority. Okay, yes, thank you.